Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm assuming that you can because I just tested my mic, and if you can't, we'll just have to do it again another day. Okay, we're back, guys. We've autolyzed the dough. The dough's been resting for an hour that we made in the last live stream. We are now going to perform a series of stretch and folds. I've only done one stretch and fold on one loaf of bread so far. Apparently, you're supposed to do 4 rounds of stretch and folds, each a half an hour apart. So it's 10:15 right now. So at I'll do these, and then at 11 I'll do them again, and then at 11:30 I'll do them again, or 45. Then what? 12:30. So yeah, this loaf will be ready to bake by hopefully 7 o'clock tonight. I'm trying to get the timing down. It's really hard. Anyway, guys, this is the beginning of our bulk ferment. When you mix the flour, sourdough starter, and water together, that's the autolyze phase. You give it an hour so that the cultures can permeate throughout your dough, and then you start a series of stretch and fold. And I saw the first time I made this on, I'm using Clever Carrot's method. The first time I made it, I was like, they said it was optional. So I was like, oh, if it's optional, I'm trying to do it as easily as possible. I'm not going to do it. I'm trying to adjust my light a little bit. Maybe I have to just make it a little brighter. I want you to be able to actually see the dough. I don't know if you can. Maybe I'm just being blinded by this light. So we are going to perform a full set of stretch and folds. I'm going to do the first one for you. This is, I forgot. So on Clever Carrot's recipe, she puts the salt in with the flour, which some people say can affect the gluten development of the dough. And she's like, oh, so that you don't forget to put it in later. I'm like, how the hell am I going to forget to put the salt in? What idiot would forget to... This idiot. I forgot to put the salt in this one. So we're going to, I guess, incorporate the salt during stretch and fold. So if nothing else, this beginner sourdough series will show you how much you can get away with, Because I don't know. I feel like people like Robin... Thank you, Robin. I don't mean any disrespect. Will be like, that's not the way you do it. But low-key, I think you can get away with a lot. And I'm always trying to figure out what I get away with in life. So I'm more of an ask forgiveness, not permission girl. My ex hated when I said that. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, so I just put the salt on top of the dough. We're going to see how this goes. Oh, you do the stretch and folds in the bowl. What am I, dumb? She said you wet your hands. First, I guess she said so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. This whole wheat dough is a lot just heavier than the white dough. So, I guess I should show you real quick. Hold on. Damn. We actually made 2 loaves. We're making 2 loaves. So this is actually after your autolyze phase, when you mix your starter, your water, and your flour, that's actually what it winds up looking like. Then in the bowl, you kind of make it into a ball. Well, that's what I do. You make it into a ball in the bowl, and then that's what you set to start the bulk rise. So once you make this into a ball, you then put it back in the bowl, and that's what becomes the bulk rise, and that's what you start your stretch and folds a half hour in, and spaced a half hour, and you do 4 of them. I don't know. That's just what some TikTok I just saw. That's just what a TikTok I just saw said. So I'm going to go with that. So anyway, in a half an hour, we'll start stretching and folding that one. So that's the step before this one. That's how it gets from the shaggy dough. So right now, I guess I'm going to do the series of stretch and folds. I guess every single time you stretch and fold, the dough develops gluten. So what you do is you basically pick it up and fold it over, turn it a quarter turn, pick it up again, and fold it over, quarter turn, pick it up again, and fold it over. Hers was much stretchier. This was a very thick dough. I don't know if I used too much whole wheat flour or what. And then this would be the 4th turn, and you'd fold it. I don't know. Hers was really soft, and she says not to let it break. So that's your first set of stretch and fold. This dough is really, really dry. So this isn't the best example of stretch and folds because actually I'm still incorporating the salt in too. So anyways, guys, it's just a beginner journey. It's very imperfect, and I'm just going to try to somehow get it into a ball. Oh, she said to wet your hands. But she said that so that it didn't stick. But honestly, I feel like this dough could use a little moisture. I don't know. Hydration levels come into play with the sourdough. So this one, I'm having a hard time like getting it to be back into a ball. So I'm just gonna, you know what? Clever Carrot said the stretch and folds are optional. Based on the texture of this dough, I'm only doing it once. Just gonna try to get it into a ball on the bottom as much as I can. Oh my God, I'm like sweating. Ugh. See, like it's still getting these holes in it. Crap. This was not my best work. Well, anyway, guys, it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. I would say this is like not a how-to. This is like almost like a how not to, this video. This one, I don't know. This is my first all sourdough. No. I only used 150 grams of whole wheat. I didn't make it all with whole wheat. This is like mostly bread flour. Anyway, this is the first time I've baked with a whole wheat starter and with a whole wheat bread. So we're learning and we're figuring it out as we go. And we're sweating. I am sweating right now. You can see. Whoa. I can't get like all these gaps in it. I don't know why this sourdough, this is so unmanageable. Pretty much sucks. This is an unmanageable dough. I've never worked with whole wheat yet, and it's different. It's definitely different. So we have the other one. This one is, oh no, so this one must be all whole wheat, and this one must just be like a quarter of whole wheat. So I have a feeling, because this dough was like really dry even when I put it together. I'm sweating my ass off. This is hard work. See, like, whatever. We're just gonna, find out how forgiving sourdough is with this whole wheat loaf, okay? And we're doing it live. Honestly, I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. So, I think, oh, there's all these freaking, it's like the dough is really falling apart. This is my first try making whole wheat, and it's like the dough is like not really sticking to itself, but it's okay. We tried. So this one is, I'm going to actually, hey, welcome to my live stream. Sorry, I'm sweating and like low key. I don't even know what I'm doing with this loaf. This isn't my first try making a whole wheat loaf. I did forget the salt, just like Clever Carrot said I would. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much that. I think that's the best I'm going to do with this loaf. You know, that's the bottom. This is the top. And we are going to let this one bulk rise. Bulk rise is the longest part of the process. This is where you wait for the dough to double. So the first step is autolyze, where you mix the flour. The flour, the starter, and the water, and the salt. And then the bulk rise is where the action really happens. Hey, guys. This is my first whole wheat one, okay? So we're going to cover that up and put that in a warm spot to rise. Woo! Can't take the pressure, man. Okay, so we're just going to cover it up and we'll put it in the oven. We'll see. I know I'm just like a beginner and I'm making a bunch of mistakes, but hopefully it will inspire someone. Inspire beginners to not be scared, you know? It'll inspire beginners not to be scared. Like, you can make mistakes and still make sourdough bread. Like I said in the last one, perfect bread is hard. Bread is easy. Perfect bread is hard. So don't worry about making perfect bread. So this is the one that has less whole wheat, or maybe it's all bread flour. I'll have to watch my last live stream to know what I did. But either way, I'm experimenting with using whole wheat flour, and this is a whole wheat starter at the very least. I can see the whole wheat in it. So we are going to, this is stickier. This isn't dry. So this one I'm going to do stretch and folds on right now. I'm going to wet my hands first, like TikTok told me. Okay. She even had a spray bottle to re-wet her hands. So what you do, you're supposed to do it in the bowl. And you're supposed to do 4 sets of stretch and folds a half hour apart from each other. but the other one definitely would not handle that. So this is the first one. This is the second one. You're not supposed to rip the dough. So this is like the it's not working very well in the bowl, and I can't show you like that. So that's the second stretch and fold. You turn it. Mine's not as stretchy and watery as hers, but you know what? I'm sure it has a lot to do with like the humidity and the temperature in the kitchen and all that stuff too. And then this will be the fourth stretch and fold. This one's going a lot better than the last one. So it's like an experimentation process, but it's fun because you're learning. You're only wasting flour, and even if the bread comes out like crap. Hey Angel, good morning. Thanks for being on my live stream. Can you hear me okay? Thanks for the hearts. Love you. You're the best. So yeah, that's the first series of stretch and folds. You're supposed to do 4 of those, and each time the dough will get stronger because you're actually developing the gluten of the flour, which I think is pretty cool. So we're going to cover that back up. We're going to put it in the oven with the light on. Let's see what my temperature is in the house, or let's see what the temperature is in the oven, shall we? Hey Angel, I'm making 2 loaves of bread live on live stream today. This is the second live stream I did. This is the second step. So we're putting the other one in the oven. We've got 2 loaves of bread going, basically a whole wheat and semi-whole wheat. It's 70 degrees in the room. Let's see how much it is in the oven. I was going to turn the light, but I don't really need to. There you go. It usually reads pretty fast, so let's see. I'll give that like a couple of seconds. But yes, 68 to 70 degrees should be totally fine. And that's how you do it. We refed our starters already, so we've got a bunch of starters going. And I started using whole wheat for starter because I heard that that has like a more diverse bacterial profile and will give you a stronger starter. But this one looks a little more watery. That one looks a little thicker. But we're just experimenting to find out what works. Hey, Angel, I'm going to get off soon. This was just to show the stretch and folds of the dough. You guys can rewatch the whole thing. I'll make it public as soon as I log off. But that's one of my starters that I refed today. This is the other starter we were working with. My paper stuck to the top. It's okay. It's not going to come off. And then I have another one, which I actually should cover. This is a 25-gram starter. This is the baby. I started, I've been experimenting with making my starter smaller because like my whole kitchen was covered in starter and it was like growing way beyond what I could handle managing. But then I started with a 20 or a 50-gram starter. Like it's a 50-gram starter technically. See, that's the thing. A 50-gram starter is 50 grams of starter, 50 grams of flour, and 50 grams of water. That's 150. My recipe uses 150 grams of starter. You need to have some starter left. I think you can also like make your sourdough. You can use your dough scraps as starter or something. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're just figuring this out. So this is my 4th loaf of sourdough. On my last live stream, I cut into my failed loaf, which I guess I can show you guys again, just in case some people don't see the other one. I'll show you what happened. I think from what I can tell on the internet, it was overproofed because I made the oven a little bit warm. I was trying to take a shortcut, but I think with sourdough, you need to be patient, and there aren't really any shortcuts, which is fine. That's fine. I don't mind. It's fun. It's an old-timey thing to learn, so we gotta be patient, right? Patience is like a bygone virtue. It's like a lost art. So sourdough helps you learn patience. So this was my loaf. So after it bulk rose really nice. But then when I shaped it for baking, it was really flat like this, and I knew something was wrong. And so instead of even waiting for it to rise, I was like, let me just bake this. I'm not going to wait hours for this to rise and then still have crap bread. So it's sourdough. It smells amazing. It has really nice air pockets in it, I think. I don't know. So I feel like sometimes I see women who are like, what happened? What's wrong with my bread? I'm like, I don't know. What's wrong with you? Your bread looks lit. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to have air pockets or not, but I don't know. It does at the store, but maybe these are like a little, maybe that's excessive. So what I did was I cut it and I tasted it just to see what it tastes like. It tastes pretty damn good. The flavor is amazing. The texture is a little bit gummy, and that's okay. But I think I'm going to cut it into crostinis for bruschettas. I'm going to ask my mom if she wants some crostinis for her little appetizer spread that she's going to put on. So I store my bread in a bag like this. You know, I don't know. I feel like storing it in plastic makes it get like that weird moistness to it. So, that's what she said. So what was I saying? What was the other thing I was going to do? I was going to show you that one, but I thought I was going to do one last thing. Angel, what did I say I was going to do? I don't think anything, right? Just show you that? Yeah, just show you that. That's it. So yeah, we've got 2 loaves going. It's 10:30. We just stretched and folded them. So at 11, there's a student driver outside. I think he's learning how to parallel park. I think he did it. Aww. I think he did it. There's someone learning how to parallel park in front of my house. Teach me next. I can parallel park a car. I drive a big truck though. So my kids are going to be driving soon. My son starts driving this summer. Yeah, guys, that's that. We got 2 loaves of bread going, and we're doing this whole process live on live stream. So, oh, it's 74. I was wondering. So the main house is 70, but inside the oven with the light on is 75 degrees. So that's like really chef's kiss, literally. Perfect for that. So in a half an hour, we're going to do more stretch and fold. Another half hour after that. So let's see. At 11, we're going to do stretch and folds. Okay. 11:30. That'll be the 3rd one. 12 o'clock. That'll be the 4th one. Then it will begin its bulk rise to double, which let's say that will take like 5 hours. So that's 5 o'clock. So it'll be ready to bake. I'm not going to be home at all until late. I'm going to still have to bake this at 10 just because of my own schedule, but that's okay. It'll give it plenty of time to rise, and it's going to be really fun. You bake, I'm sweating, sorry. You bake these loaves in Dutch ovens, cast iron Dutch ovens, which are not cheap. These, I don't even know how, when, or where I got this, but I'm lucky to have it because inflation, man, oh, a 29. These are like $200, which is, this light is like really bright. It's like $200, these things. But luckily I have 2, so I can actually make 2 loaves. I'm not using a Banneton basket, nothing like that. I didn't buy anything fancy. You can buy something called a bread lame for scoring it, but why wouldn't you just use a sharp knife? You can buy a Banneton basket for shaping it, but why wouldn't you just use your bowl? So yeah, and guys, if you mess it up, it's just a little bit of flour. But that's what I used to think when I would be on the forums, and now that I'm actually doing it, the flour can add up. How much flour you're using, discarding. So yesterday, if you watch my short about it, I guess, I made a short about it, I wound up making 50 pancakes because I had so much discard. So I was like, you know what? Instead of making discard pancakes every single weekend, why don't I just make a huge batch with all this discard? And now I'm trying to find the sweet spot of making my starter big enough to bake with and still have some left over, but small enough to like have room for it in my life, because there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And I actually had luck with putting one in the fridge, taking it out and feeding it and being able to bake with it the same day. So I'll probably put one of these in the fridge, because when it's in the fridge, all the processes of sourdough are basically controlled by the temperature. So the warmer the temperature, the faster things go. The colder the temperature, the slower things go. So your sourdough will like ferment much more slowly in the refrigerator. It will eat the food that you're giving it, the feeding, much more slowly. So you only have to feed it once a week if you put it in the fridge. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to downgrade one of these starters to or upgrade. Depends on how you look at it. I'm going to change one of these starters to a fridge starter. That way I have one in the fridge that only needs to be fed once a week. And I don't know, I'll just keep fighting the good sourdough fight for you guys. Don't be afraid. I really want to motivate people, because it took me like a year to make my first sourdough loaf because of how complicated people make it seem. And, you know, like I said, making good bread is easy. Making perfect bread is hard. So just worry about making good bread. Don't worry about, I should take my vitamins. These are disgusting. I said it on my hair live stream yesterday. This is part of my hair growth journal. You found the like button. Yeah, use it. Everyone in here, hit the stream with a like. I'm a new YouTuber. Every little bit counts. I appreciate you guys being here and listening so much. I'm on a hair growth journey. You see that? You see that? You see that? Yes. So thank you for the like. Thank you. Anyone in here, hit the like, and that would be so great. Thank you guys for watching my stream. Thank you guys for watching my shorts, my videos. I'm a new YouTuber, and I decided to do this full time, and I've wanted to do it for so long, and I had a lot of stuff I had to go through to get to this point. So you have no idea how much this means to me. Like, I'm in heaven. Feel like I'm doing my purpose of life to come, entertain you guys, teach you guys, share things with you guys. Thank you, Angel. I saw that. I appreciate that. Angel's one of my original live stream followers from when I used to be a full-time live streamer. Flintstones vitamins are legitimately disgusting. I don't know if it's because they're extra iron or what. What they do to you. Ah! What pediatricians got paid off to recommend this shit? It's so bad. They're so bad. Okay. And then this is my other vitamin that I'm taking for my hair growth. Well, if anything knows me, I've been following her for a long time. Yes. Angel has been watching me probably since 2017. I used to be a full-time live streamer. But guys, I'm like rediscovering my love of live streaming. So, sorry I'm not talking about sourdough anymore, but you're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to live stream every day. I love live streaming in the morning. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the live stream with a like if you're listening. That would be amazing, and it would really help me. But whatever. I appreciate you being here no matter what. Viviscal Pro. This is what I'm taking to grow my hair out. So, yeah. I'm on a whole life reinvention, self-improvement journey. So I'll probably make myself some lemon water now and clean my house all day because I've been going so hard and so busy on YouTube and making so much content and renovating my house and raising my teenagers by myself with the help of my dad. So, yeah, guys, I'm just going to go clean all day. I'll do like half-hour spurts of work, which is perfect because I have severe ADHD and it's really hard for me to do anything more than that. And then in my future live streams, I'm going to do ADHD body doubling videos. ADHD body doubling videos are basically videos where you watch a video of someone doing the thing you need to do so you don't forget what you're supposed to be doing and you keep doing it for like the whole time. So my hair is honestly looking amazing. So I'm going to start doing pretty good from my oil yesterday, right, Angel? I'm gonna start making body double videos for people. So like right now, when I like speed clean my kitchen for a half hour, I could just film it, and that could be a body double video, or just go live with it, and that could be a body double video. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of a cool idea, and maybe I will do that right now, and then I will do my next series of stretching folds. What was I at 11 o'clock? Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna do another. Subscribe to my channel if you like my live streams, and then you'll be notified. Hit the bell. You'll be notified when I go live. I'm about to end this sourdough live stream, and then I'm going to go live with a kitchen cleaning body double one. But then it's like, probably can't talk. I could probably make chit chat. A chit chat body double ADHD cleaning video? That sounds great. Okay. Angel's into it, so we're doing it. 9 people? Guys, that's the most I've ever had in a live stream. Thank you so much. Make sure you sub to the channel. Hit the notification bell because I'm about to go live again, just with a different topic. Taking Viviscal Pro for my hair journey. I heard that go in my stomach. Okay, so yeah, we're on a sourdough journey. That's what all this was. I'm going to now clean my kitchen for a half an hour, and then the sourdough will be ready for another set of stretch and folds. And so, yeah, that'll be great. All right, Angel, if you come into my live stream, I'll see you in there. Thank you for the like. Thank you guys for being in my live stream. You have no idea how much it means to me that anybody watches me. It's a big deal, and I promise I will be here to help you and teach you everything and be your friend forever. All right, guys, thanks for watching my stream. I'll see you in the next one. I'm about to go live again, just with a different subject. I'm going to clean the kitchen, okay?